Demons one and this thing piece, so I can't really see them in there. I want to try and get a bit more of these two done. Hopefully. Don't know if I will, but here we go. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a few commissions and things to start thinking about sketching maybe after this. When I finish this stream, so got some t-shirt designs and just a few ink drawings and things like that to do. So I want to try and get sketching them. I think because the sooner I do them, then I'll probably get on with some others. I'll probably get some more commissions later on. So in the week, usually I do. This one I'm still stuck on some of the colours really. You know, trying to figure out a lot of the colour work. Yeah, don't really know to be honest. Sometimes colouring these take a bit of time. Oh, where's the... There it is. And spend some time and try and finish these if I can. I need to work on these longer. Because probably an hour here and an hour there on these streams, I don't think is enough for these future art print things that I'm trying to work on. I might need to spend more time on, but I'll just have to see. I don't really like some of the colouring on this. It's like, doesn't look as bright, or it doesn't look as finished, I think, so far. Hey Rods. Oh, Joe. Hi. I'll just try and do a bit more of this one, I think. Just for an hour. I just don't really know. do some darker shades in all the recesses on this, just to make it a bit more smoother. That's alright, it's alright. People are busy, it's okay. I've always got the replays of these streams as well, but sometimes I'm just working on these. I think I've just decided I'll probably work on these like art prints and try and get some done, I think, on these streams if I can. Even though these colour drawings take a lot more work, I suppose, but I need a darker green for that, I think. There's a dark green. Let's put that other drawing over there, it's going to fall off. Though you've got COVID at the moment. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, I had flu for years, hopefully. Saying that, like, I'll probably get it soon. Usually the way it is. Flu and stuff. I had a bit of a cold at Christmas time or something strange, but I didn't test for it because I wasn't going anywhere anyway, so I thought I'd just get over it with, like cold stuff or whatever, like. Hey, hello, hi again. Trying to work a bit more on this one, I don't know. Still feeling a bit stuck with this one, but I'll still work on it a bit more. Hi, Will. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thanks. Yeah. Just thought I'd work on these little print things. Try and work on them a bit more. So the sooner I finish these, then I can, get them printed by the print service and then make them into art prints. Get some up on my store. But the way this one's going, it needs a lot of work. It doesn't look, at the moment, it's only halfway through, so, but it doesn't look how I want at the moment. I may have to use some other markers and stuff and make the colour a bit more solid, I think. Because right now it just looks not good enough. The ink drawing was a commission. It was about 4 years ago now, this one. I did the ink drawing. That was back when I was using a site called Fiverr.com for commissions and things. But I've took a print out of that ink drawing and I just decided to colour it. And obviously the ink drawing, it had a yellow sign that I did on the ink drawing as well, that that's what they wanted. So, but yeah, I thought I'd just try and colour it or something, because I quite like the ink drawing at the time. It isn't really as detailed as I do things now, but it's still well, it's still quite detailed, but not overly detailed where I go over the top now on stuff. Use this green just to smooth out these the green pencil a bit more and fill in a bit of the white spaces, because I don't want a lot of the white on this. I want it to be full colour, hopefully. I think this marker's running out as well. Yeah. Well, that's good that you've got an art teacher that can help and and help guide you and stuff into doing art and stuff. There's a few things. There's a few things I can't draw yet. I can't draw stuff in perspective realistically. I've got to practice at that, and I'm crap at drawing vehicles, cars, airplanes, mainly because I haven't drawn them really. So, but I need to practice drawing them. I'd say sometimes, like, I'm not too good at drawing, figures and stuff. They look a bit stiff the way I do them sometimes, but you can learn yourself to draw stuff. It just takes time, I think. It's taken me years to draw stuff like this, and even then I think I need to draw other things as well. Struggle with environments. A weak visual library in that area, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to suggest. Just tell you what, there's the Last of Us game has really good environments to draw, especially when there's all like rotten stuff and stuff in the background, and you know, a lot of these games and stuff have really good concept art that you can probably find online, and just of environments and other stuff. But I know what you mean sometimes, environments. Like when I draw like creatures and stuff, I want to draw in the background like environments where it can live in, but sometimes even I struggle, or sometimes I don't know what to do to fill up the background sometimes on my drawings. But yeah, you never do feel like drawing when you're ill or stuff like that. Usually best just to chill out and sleep most of the time. That's what I usually do when I'm ill. Mind you, I'm at that age where I need a few like afternoon naps in the day just to recharge. Yeah, you drew a virus when you were sick once. Yeah, I remember someone asked me. I did a commission a while back. It was only a quick ink sketch to imagine the COVID virus as a creature or something. I probably got it somewhere. Yeah, it's good to draw stuff like, you know, what you could imagine as a virus or something. Cheers, Yorkshire Scribbler. Thanks. Yeah, I love Demons. Demons 1 and 2. I think they did a third one, didn't they? But I don't remember that one as much. Is it called Cellar Dweller or something? Or yeah, something like that. I can't remember. But it was a bit different, the third one. I don't even know if it was supposed to be related to the others, but I can't remember. Classic 80s movies I used to watch as a kid, when I shouldn't be watching them when I was about like 6 or 7 years old, but I did. Cordyceps fungus, yeah, they're good to draw. I like them. It's pants, yeah, what? Demon 3. Demons, yeah. That's probably why I can't remember it. Yeah, I think the colouring on this, I'm going to have to lay a paint over the top, because I'm not sure about using this coloured pencil so early on. Maybe should have used paint, I'm thinking, instead, but oh well. I think what's Because when I print these out, they're supposed to be like black, but it ends up being like a grey colour, which I've tried to adjust my print settings and it still goes the same, so I don't know. Me and technical stuff just never works out. So, but that's maybe why this looks a bit, well, it's still early on in the colouring stage, but maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. But maybe paint might be better to paint over it. Make the colours a bit more smoother and stuff like that. So I've got this one to try and work on a bit more. I just want all that grey in the background to be smoother, so that might have to be painted as well. But I didn't have any grey paint back then, but now I do. So I could probably go back to that. Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes it's within our own head, our own artwork. Sometimes we understand the flaws in our artwork, or something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to explain, but yeah, I think within our own artist minds, we know the faults in some of the artwork that needs to improve. But sometimes we work on bits and then it doesn't improve, and then I just don't know how to move forward sometimes, especially with these coloured drawings. But yeah, we are biggest self-critics. Yeah, that's right, Shelby. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, because I have looked at it quite a bit. I looked at it most of today, like, so I left it on my drawing board while I was doing other work, and then I was thinking, how am I really going to colour this? Coloured pencils or paints, and I think paints might be a lot better, I think. I'm sure I've got some greens that I can use, but then I'd have to see what I can do. I might just carry on and then see what I can use. I might need to fill in all this like black, because I want all that to be totally black. It looks like dark grey, which isn't what I wanted, so I'm going to have to fill that in, I think. And this black I'll have to fade into this blue there as well, so I need a darker blue somewhere there, I don't know. Let me figure that out. I think I even mess up artwork sometimes. They say you've got to like do like warm-up drawings or warm-up sketching or something when you. That's what other artists say, or something like that. But I do a couple of daily quick sketches, early hours when I wake up most times, and that usually helps. But get rid of the cobweb sort of thing and get on with sketching sometimes. But yeah, I know what you mean. I always mess up drawings sometimes, particularly when I'm trying to plan them out and I'm thinking about them too much, I think. That's how I usually mess up drawings. Just a dark blue there. Thing is, a lot of this coloured pencil is just sinking into this ink a bit, so I might have to start using paints. Blind drawing, yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. I haven't done it much, but it does sound like a good thing to do. Good warm-up exercise for drawing. Yeah, I think even darkening all this will make an improvement to the drawing, I think. Yeah. Well, sometimes when you just start off doing the drawing, sometimes you can think to yourself it's not going to work out, and then by the end of it, it usually turns out a good drawing, and then you just think, what was you worrying about? I don't know. Can't really describe it, but it's something like that, yeah. I wonder what re-inking some of this might do. Might make it a bit more solid, I think. Maybe that's what's throwing me off, I think, with this drawing. Try re-inking this head and see what it looks like. They come off drawings from Dead Space, yeah. Yeah, I think I did don't know if I did like a time lapse of them. I can't quite remember actually. Yeah, I haven't watched the cartoon movie. I think I've got some of them Dead Space ones, but I haven't got on to watching them yet. The like anime ones, I've got one DVD and it says it's got 2 films on it, or 2. I don't know. I'll have to get on to watching them. Sometimes re-inking this might work, or I might just ruin it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll. I think what has irritated me is printing this out and having that grey in the background, because I like all this to be a lot darker. Ah, right, there's two of them, yeah. I choose Marvel mainly because I used to collect more Marvel comics back when I was a kid than anything, but the early like Marvel movies up until Endgame was great, but anything after that, except Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was okay. I quite enjoyed that one, but the rest are all shite. They're going downhill fast. It seems that Disney's trying to push some kind of narrative rather than make quality films. Even though they're spending loads on these movies, but they're not making money. It's like they're losing money. But I guess they're doing that to themselves, really. But yeah. But some of the DC films was alright, you know. I don't know what they're going to do, because there's the Superman one they're working on. But I'm unsure about how they're going to turn out. But then I do like Batman and Superman type things, so yeah. Yeah, the Infinity War, it was such a good build up with movies, you know, there was like hidden little bits in the end credits leading into the next film. Like, I loved all that build up to the Infinity War and stuff, and then after that it just went downhill. Yeah, like cheap writing. I think most of it's written by AI, if I'm being honest. I think that's what they're doing now. Story comes second. Identity politics and some kind of narrative, whatever they're pushing, comes first, I think, with Disney. So yeah, they've only got themselves to blame, I think. If it carries on, they're like losing money, then they'll have to do something to recoup that money, I suppose. But I suppose they've got merchandise to fall back on. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with the next Spider-Man, to be honest. Disney's just not the right place for Marvel, I don't think, anymore. I don't think it ever was, but I think Disney's seen as like a franchise killer. I think they sort of ruined Star Wars with them sequel trilogies, and you know, there's you know, some of the Marvel films haven't done as good. Yeah. Some of them TV series, there was like Secret Invasion. Ah, that was terrible. And She-Hulk, awful. And Echo, wow, I didn't get past the first episode. Yeah, definitely the sequel trilogy, Star Wars, just yeah, they didn't really plan the story, to be honest, and it's just and what they did to Luke Skywalker was just unforgivable, as far as I'm concerned. Just awful. now they're on about doing a film trilogy with the Ray character, but I didn't really care for the Ray character, really. You know, she just magically knew everything about the Force. You know, or it's that just seemed that way. I don't know. Just seemed a bit too. Don't know. Just didn't care about the character, to be honest. I liked a bit of the first movie, Force Awakens, but then when Kylo Ren took his helmet off, it just went downhill. Then Last Jedi was the one that I really hated. Luke Skywalker was just not Luke Skywalker, really. I don't really know if me going over all these ink lines is helping, but it might do. I'll just keep doing it. Yeah, I like anime. Some anime. I've still got loads to watch. I've got like a load of stuff in my next Netflix like list to watch, but not enough time in the day, to be honest. I've still got a lot of the Castlevania series to watch. Um, I think there's a few seasons. So I watched the first one. I think I'm on the second one. And there's probably a few other ones which I just can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, more contrast. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet. I need to get it. Definitely, it's on my list of things to get. I think that is helping me growing those added lines. I think I just like inking drawings. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that Berserk. Mind you, there's loads of volumes of the books. Loads of them, because it's been running for years, I think. from what I gather when I look online, there's like loads of volumes of the book. Yeah, this is definitely going to make the drawing pop, just going over the actual ink. Who knew that that just make it look a bit better. Looks better to me anyway, but maybe it's an excuse for me to just go over areas and just add more shadow, maybe. More details. Yeah, I really need to buy them. I've got the Akira ones, all 6 volumes of that on my shelf. I really like the artwork to them. I think that was my first, like, manga books that I ever bought. The Akira volumes. Yeah, I think inking this, it just really helps. Yeah, it does. It's also a reason why I probably get the, if I do the original artwork and colour it and then get like a print place to do it, because it might be a lot easier. Because when I try and do stuff myself, it doesn't, technical stuff just doesn't work for me, I think. Yeah. think I'm re-energizing this a bit more. This drawing by re-inking this. Draw the eyebrows back in. I might as well just go ahead and re-ink almost everything. Should have done this to begin with, actually. Gives you a chance to sort of revisit the drawing a bit more. Cheers, Shelby. Thanks. I think if I re-ink it, it's just going to make it a bit better to work on, I think. I think every time I add paint over, I might have to just ink it out. I quite like the harsh outlines. Yeah, like the contrast, I think. It just... Plus I want that hand to stand out a bit more. So yeah, by just inking around it, it might stand out a little bit more from, yeah, from the rest of it. Yeah, does, yeah. Makes it stand out a bit more, I think. I just have to do all the black all around there. That'll be a bit of a time consuming thing. Probably do that off camera. Just do these bits. Could be a cold, just a regular cold. I think there's too much fear going around whether it's could be like this COVID or whatever, and there's still such thing as colds and stuff. So regular colds. So just vitamin C and all that, and yeah, drink plenty of water and stuff like that. I think. Yeah, I use cross-hatching a lot. I did use like cross-hatching on here, but it's like sort of lost. But I might go back in just ink over certain things and just get back to the ink work, I think. Yeah, I use cross-hatching a lot. I've got this thing, the thing piece that I really need to work on a bit more. I use like cross-hatching on there for shadows and stuff and things like that. So yeah, sometimes I go a bit overboard with inking. Yeah, well, if you tested positive, it must be COVID. Yeah, it's yeah. But the majority of people are alright with COVID. It's well, I say I'm not an expert, but it's what they say. It's people with illnesses. It could be, could affect them more or something like that. Or I don't know. I knew someone who tested one of them COVID testers on orange juice and water, and it came back positive. So I don't really know about the testers. Hey up, Bean. Hello. We've got to add a bit more shadow, I think. Some of these, but add a bit more like shadow, it might help separate areas, maybe. And just make this drawing look a bit more like my drawing would do, I think. I think I've got to keep the ink work in sometimes with these. Mainly because that's what I like, really. I like all this, like detailed ink work. This is probably a bit, with the COVID thing. It's probably a bit conspiracy theorist, but does anyone think it was? What can I say? Is it a real occurring virus or was it man-made? No, that is the thing. And was it as bad as what they said, or was it just to push vaccines, which they made a hell of a lot of money out of? I don't know. It's conspiracy theory stuff, really. Sometimes some conspiracies do become fact, but I don't know. Yeah, this is working. It's helping separate. It's bringing this drawing back to life, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to ink this a bit more. Yeah, back when we had to wear masks, I was wearing a mask, but I was totally fine for a bit, and then when I was wearing a mask for a week or two when I went out, I got like some kind of sinus infection, and I reckon that was through wearing a mask. So, you know, I don't know. But right now we're at a time, well, here in the UK we're at a time where COVID isn't mentioned anymore. It just seems to have disappeared. It's, yeah, now everyone's took the vaccines and boosters and things, and a lot of money's been made from like mask and equipment, like contracts and things. It's just disappeared. Hey, cheers Liam for the super chat, thanks a lot. Cheers. Yeah, I'm trying to work on this demons piece, but I'm re-inking this because when I printed this out from my original drawing, all the ink work was all washed out, so I'm re-inking this, and it's sort of bringing it back to life, I think. Hopefully. Well, it is, though. Slowly. I like all sorts of music. I've been listening to a lot of synthwave type stuff, like electronic type music. Sometimes I might have lyrics in it, or it might just be music. I've been listening to a lot of that while I'm drawing and stuff on YouTube and things, which is, yeah, it's quite good listening to some of that. And I do listen to other stuff, but that's like favourite stuff right now. Disturbed, yeah, that's a good band. Quite like them. Hey Victor. Yeah. I've been doing this for a while now. Cheers, yeah. In high school, 7 years ago. Yeah, I think, when did I start this? 2009, I think I started this YouTube channel. I'm still trying to keep up with these videos. Yeah, you did a bunch of skulls and giant troll in a swamp. Cool, yeah. Yes. When I first started, it was sort of crazy to think, you know, that because when you're drawing and stuff, like, you don't sort of realise you've improved a bit until you look back on your older drawings and stuff. And yeah, I think I created this YouTube channel so I could look back on my older stuff, sort of like a visual sort of journal or something online, you know, of your artwork and stuff. Yeah, and it's good to look back on them, and then also just sticking with drawing and just trying to improve still. Yeah, but it's nice to hear. Like, a few people have sort of like remembered me from when I first started on YouTube and a few years ago. went over some of that as well, it might make that pop as well, because I want to try and get some good like grey paint on this and make that look like silver, like a silver mask, because that's what it is, because that's like the demon mask that she puts on and then she turns into the demon and infects everyone else on that film. Classic. Gotta watch them films again, because I ain't watched them in a while. I like the soundtrack to that film, you know, there's all sorts of great 80s songs. Yeah, I've drawn a couple of SCPs. I drew one for a commission, I think one. It was a while back. I can't remember which one it was, because it's from that game in it. I think can't remember what it is. But yeah, it rings a bell, SCPs. All the different creatures in this. Like Game Wild or something, or I can't remember. It was one of them. I should have the original drawing somewhere, or a picture of it or something. Really wide drawn, white eyes. It rings a bell. It could be that one. I'm not too sure. Have you ever thought of selling prints? You're at a comic convention. Yeah, I've thought of it. I just need to build up a load of prints to sell, and then there's other costs involved, like travelling and stuff. I'll have to maybe start small. There's a few local events. I could do some of them, build up some cash to go elsewhere, and yeah, I'd like to do that. But I really need to build up some of these like art prints and get them looking, sort of good. Maybe like do like a load of fan art stuff that people would be interested in, and maybe have a few of my own stuff just on the side as well if people are interested in that as well. Yeah, I have thought about it. It's just money, time, and I'm also like full-time carer for my partner as well, so it's trying to figure stuff around that as well, but it's mainly the money thing as well. But try and build up a load of prints and stuff. I'd like to do that actually, because there's a few artist friends that I've got on Facebook and Instagram, and they do that. And it seems quite fun actually. It's like, I know there's a comic convention in Hull locally, and then there's a horror sort of convention, which I did try to go to one in, I think, years ago, 2016 I think it was. And that was like a learning experience, but I didn't have much to sell. Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are, Joe. Your friend. Yeah. It's nice to talk to you on these streams. I'm still thinking of doing that. I've been looking up the Future Predator sketch for you. Still looking up some ideas, but I'll be working on it soon. Try and get that sketch done. I've got a few other things to draw for other people. I'm trying to work through them and that, but yeah. It's good to have Instagram. I mean, some people say like that Instagram's dying, but I don't think it is. They just change the algorithms and stuff, but you know, it's another site for, you know, promoting your work or posting stuff you're interested in, and yeah. Yeah, I need to work on a few anime stuff because people have asked me to draw, you know, like an anime type style stuff, and then I've tried to do it, but I don't know if I, you know, changing type styles. I think it's best to do it my own type of style, but try and, you know, do it. I don't know, draw them my own type of style really, because I'm not really a manga. I love the manga art style, but drawing it's another matter. It's another learning sort of thing to figure out. Yeah, this ink work has definitely been a good idea, because I'm going back in with all the shades I've done, and it just seems to reinforce it a bit better. I think this drawing, I'll probably work on this a bit more later tonight. Yeah, probably have to go soon. Yeah, was it nearly 80 minutes? Oh, I've gone over. Never mind. Still work on this a little few more minutes. Got to start sketching some other stuff. I got this zombie design to do for someone, and it's like a split skull zombie skull that's been bashed or something, and it's all, the skull's all shattering or something. That sounds like a real good design to do, so gonna try and sketch that one. Yeah, you can do that. You can send, you know, a DM. I'm usually more, I don't, you can't DM on here, can you? No, I don't think. I'm usually more like on like Instagram or something, if you've got that, or because you know, I can give you some like art tips or something, or, you know, help with anything, and yeah, no problems. You know, I can try and help where I can and that, and because eventually I'd like to do some more art videos on YouTube where I do like tutorials, or maybe try and do like inking tips or colouring, and I don't know, just try and do helpful videos. K-pop idols. My daughter likes K-pop. Hyphen and Blackpink and what's the other one? I can't remember the other one. It's mainly them two, but I'm sure there was a third one she likes. Quite catchy music actually, some of it. I've had to order some things the last few months for like albums and stuff in hyphen and that, and one band I can't remember. Yeah. Stray Kids. I don't know if that's. I'm not sure. There was another band. I just can't remember it. I'm not sure actually. Was it BTS? Is it Yeah, something like that. I think it's them three. She like really listens to a lot. But it's mainly like Blackpink and hyphen, I think. Their favourite. Yeah, I mean K-pop is getting even more popular. I mean, in like the HMV shop, I remember there was just a tiny shelf for like K-pop stuff, and now it's like a full, massive, long shelf, like with a load of stuff on there. You know, like because a lot of their albums is like a book filled with posters and stuff and things, and yeah. I'll probably let it go to 90 minutes, 7 minutes, and then I'll probably have to go. I need to stand up, I think. I think my legs are going numb. Yeah, but I'll definitely have to paint around that just to make it solid black, and then it'll look a lot better. And yeah, and then you can see like a little print line where the printer missed like a line. I'll have to paint over that or something, just get that out of there. But yeah. Yeah, you got the long hair and stuff. Hates his style. Yeah. My son's got like real long hair. He just don't want it cut. So I'm like, fair enough. It's alright. I shave my hair myself because I can't be bothered to go to the hairdresser place. Too much social thingy. I can't be bothered with it. Go to the shops, but that's about it. Then I just like to be drawing. Cheers. Yeah, thanks a lot. It's getting there now that I'm re-inking this. It's becoming more a drawing that I can see. When I add more colour to it, it's gonna pop even more. This as an art print, it should do. Hopefully. This is just an ink pen, a gel ink pen. I'm going back over this just to re-ink it. Got all that to re-ink. I could have used paint, and I've got to go over all that eventually. And then for the colours, I've been using like Copic markers, coloured pencils, a bit of paint, acrylic paint, bit of a mixed media sort of thing. Simon Bisley, yeah, he's a great artist, him. Yeah. Also from the UK. I remember some of his Judge Dredd pieces. I used to like some of them. There's probably other bits of artwork that I've seen of his. It's really good. Yeah, the simplest tools are the best, you know. There's other artists out there who just use a lot of different stuff, like even like cheap art tools, and that's all you need sometimes, you know. Sometimes you might have to mix and match certain things because some things that you use might eventually fade over time or something, but it's good art materials and stuff out there lately. Right, I think I'll have to go and make a drink or something, or just get up and walk 'cause my legs. Right, yeah, but it's definitely popping a bit more, that. Definitely will once I ink the rest of that, and the rest of that it'll just all pop, and there's a bit on the shoulder there. Yeah. And once that, I'll have to darken all that and then keep them reflective bits off there so it looks like a shiny silver mask. So that'll be good to do. Cheers, Shelby. Yeah, it's nearly 12:15, quarter to midnight at the moment over in the UK. Yeah, I've got to sort out a bit more work later, and then get up early and work on some more stuff. I've got a load of these sketch cards that someone's commissioned me to do. Got to make a start on them at some point. Just finish a lot of these artworks really, if I can. Yeah, so right, I'll leave that there. Thanks for watching. But I am definitely glad I started inking that. It's just I was unsure about it until I started inking it, and then it's just turned out a bit better. Alright, cheers Joe, thanks for stopping by. Thanks everyone. And I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. I may work on this a bit more, you may see a bit more added. And I definitely want to work on that a bit more. It's mainly the background that's I'm not really liking, so maybe paint the background grey a bit more smoother. Solid colour might just help that pop a bit more, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah. Hey Gabriel, you've caught me right at the end of the stream. But I'll be back tomorrow, doing more stuff. Working on more stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers now. Have a good night.